Good morning, students. Hope you all are well. So, today we are going to start the sexual reproduction in case of fungi. In our previous class, we have discussed about the asexual reproduction of fungi. So, today we will discuss sexual reproduction. So, in your radio syllabus, some things you have to learn. All these portions given in sexual reproduction, it is not there now in your radio syllabus. So first, what you have to learn, that steps in sexual reproduction. Okay, so the sexual reproduction in fungi, it involves actually 3 steps. Okay, so first is plasmogamy, karyogamy and meiosis. Okay. So plasmogamy, it means or it involves the fusion of two protoplasts or the protoplasm. You know, the protoplasm is the living part of the cell. Okay, so it is the fusion of protoplasm coming from two different cells. So it brings two genetically different nuclei in the same cell, because after fusion the genetic material will persist in the same cell only. So such a cell with two genetically different nuclei is called dikaryotic. Di means two and karyotic means that nuclei is present there, or binucleate, and this phenomenon is known as dikaryotization. Okay, that means when the protoplasm of two different cells come in contact with each other, and which brings two genetically different nuclei in the same cell. So such a cell with two genetically different nuclei is known as dikaryotic, and the phenomenon is known as dikaryotization. Next is karyogamy. Karyogamy means it involves a fusion of haploid nuclei, n number of nuclei, fusion of n with n number of nuclei, so it will form 2n. So together in plasmogamy by forming a diploid nucleus. So two haploid nuclei when combined together, or when they fuse together, they form a diploid nucleus, that is known as synkaryon. Synkaryon. Okay, dikaryon we can see in case of Parxinia, Neurospora and mushrooms. Okay, next is meiosis. So meiosis results in the reduction of chromosome in the nucleus to half, means is, as you know, it is the reduction division, means from 2n it will convert into n. So it also helps in the recombination of genetic material, because during this time crossing over will occur, and the products of meiosis are dispersed in the form of sexually formed spores, and these are called the meiospores. That means what are meiospores? The spores which are formed by the process of meiosis sexually, that is known as meiospores. So these are the steps that involves in reproduction. Now we will start the types of reproduction. Okay, so in types of reproduction, first is that planogametic copulation. So planogametic copulation means it involves one or both motile gametes. Motile gametes means which gametes can move. Okay, so motile gamete is known as planogamete. One motile gamete is known as planogamete. Okay, so let's see what are the types. First is the isogamy. Iso means same. In first diagram, these are the part of the planogametic copulation. You can see both the means the male cell and the female cell which are fusing together, both they are morphologically same but physiologically different. Means morphologically means from outside we think that okay, these are two same cells, but these are morphologically same but physiologically not same. Okay, so isogamy means fusion of two gametes which are morphologically similar but physiologically different. Okay, next is anisogamy. In anisogamy you can see they are morphologically also different. One is big and another is quite small. Okay, so in this case these are the fusion of gametes who are morphologically as well as physiologically different from each other. So the male gamete is more active and small, and the female gamete is less active and large. Okay, next one is oogamy. So in oogamy you can see one big gamete is there. Okay, so that is the egg cell. So oogamy means this is an advanced type of gametic fusion. In case of this oogamy, the female gamete is non-motile. The female gamete is big and it is non-motile, but the male gametes, they are very small and very active and motile, so they are the sperm. And that is the fusion of egg and sperm and formation of a diploid zygote. Okay, and next, that is spermatization. This last figure, this last figure, spermatization. So after planogametic copulation, isogamy, anisogamy and oogamy, you have to study spermatization. Okay, so in this case, the female sex organ is either represented by a simple hypha, like in case of Parxinia, or by some specialized hypha, like in case of Neurospora. As we are studying about the fungi, so it will be the simple hypha. That means this tube-like structure, very thin and slender tube-like structure. Okay, so the male gamete is represented by a modified uninucleate spore-like body, that is spermatium. The male gamete is uninucleate, that means only one nucleus is present there, and it is a spore-like structure. It is the spore rounded like structure which is known as spermatium. Okay, so the fusion takes place between the cytoplasm of the spermatium and the receptive hypha of the female gametogonium, and that results in the formation of dikaryon. So see the figure, these receptor hyphae, these are the female hyphae. Okay, these are the female hyphae which will receive or which will fuse with the male spermatium, and this round portion you can see one spermatium or spore like structure that is attached with one receptive hyphae. So that is the fusion, and after that you can see the fusion has occurred and formation of a diploid zygote. So that is the spermatization, and we can see this kind of spermatization in case of Parxinia and in case of Neurospora also. So examples also you have to learn. Okay.